It's the 28th of February 2025, and it's supposed to be the last day of February. And if it's not a leap year, where there's the 29th day, but it's bad news also for those who have monthly bills, because the month of February doesn't last long, and so now we have to prepare for the budget, for the bills to pay for the month of March. Anyway, I have this cup because the I couldn't go live, or I couldn't videotape because of the cauterization I had done due to the invasion of my face. That can be distracting. And the cauterization, thanks so much, Ivy. Yeah, it's located here in Lucena City, and um, the scabs are gone, but I still have dark circles around my eyes, because these last days um, I had not I couldn't have it was tossing and turning night, for several reasons, of course. And in, in a cycle of man's life throughout, we always have those moments, right? I know that my grandmother, my mother had it during some nights. We really kept on tossing and turning, and we are restless. So yeah, it's partly the reason why um, we can be short in terms of patience, and in terms of temper, and in terms of being impulsive. That's why whenever I don't have a good night's sleep, several nights in a row, I usually refrain from doing any shopping or buying, because I tend to be my guard is down, and um, I could get in trouble, especially with a tight budget that I should observe. Anyway, I also have it was a hassle for me. I feel I have missed the one of the milestones that my classmates and batch 85 had in the reunion, which I couldn't go to for my personal reason. And I have lots of friends that I know of who are based in the state of Florida in the US, and it is a hassle actually. I had to refrain from you know making cuento, sharing some of the stuff that I've been doing, because there is some kind of duality that it's slowly closing down, because there is a venue wherein um, everything has to be substantiated, and everything will be for the record. And um, all of us have good intentions, I know. I cannot discount that. It's hot. I cannot discount that. I cannot take that away. The good intent, the motivations why we do certain things, like it's the end can justify the means, something like that. So now, after this week, I'm going to meet tomorrow with one of my former classmates in high school at Quezon National High School. And it would be nice to have you know kwento about the reunion firsthand, not from the thread, not from the chat group, not from the Viber, and actually explain somewhat the reason that I had kept to myself. And also, I want to acknowledge, yes, because there has to be very specific time period where it all had started. And um, it had started, yes, with the greetings, happy birthday. And um, what I had in mind is that someone um, who is from Florida but have established a base here in Asia would make a good conduit in terms of the cultural gap, in terms of the nuances, and in terms of um, lots of possibilities. So that's why, even though it's not very promising beginning, because I felt um, like unannounced and unwanted visitor dropping in the message box with happy birthday, because I was not part of the circle, but I just had to take a chance. It has been actually not the first time or the 10th time, but the nth time that I had um, taken a chance in exploring possibilities that um, somehow um, with his personality he would not easily wilt with when the when the pressure, when the real pressure um, comes. Yes, that's the word. I felt I was barging into the drinking session actually. And so I had my greeting early on while uh, they were not much intoxicated. Um, these two guys and a girl, and I I didn't know, the girl could have been his girlfriend or wife or what, but that's the story of uh, the story that that's the plot actually that I had quite um, used to. Like, by this time, um, I would it would come easily. Like, if I will put myself in the shoes of a girlfriend or a wife who has a stranger woman approach and introduce herself and submit a proposal or proposition, the tendency is to make my presence known, right? And to establish the territory. So it doesn't, it's not the trait of the dominant testosterone. Um, but there's also that women's intuition which comes into play, which I believe that's why whenever I would find myself justifying my presence, I gladly and willingly do so. And from there on, it doesn't matter that it's unjustified um, or what, but it's easier to just conform and recognize the boundaries. So that's how it had started. And now as things are beginning to be explained in more specific details, I would somehow ease or the into the conversations that should happen, that should take place offline. um, and you know, it's also a way for me to it was a way for me to manage the, you know, uh, how to somehow discredit the duality, like with each encounter, good or bad, with each confrontation, good or bad, um, somehow some of the facts get to be filtered in and get to be part of the official transcripts. So um, maybe at the cost of being misinterpreted or misunderstood, I have accepted the fact that I can be put to my place, and you know, like buyer beware. uh, so it's part of life, and I know that you know, a reversal of role, I would do the same. So um, yes, that's it. Today is Friday. Tomorrow and the next days, um, I can be more um, definitive in terms of explanation and you know, connecting the dots to be more specific. So this is yours truly, Clarice. Here it's sunny, and so I have my cap on so that I will not burn my face, which is fresh from um, the scabs shedding off. Yeah. So that's it for now. Bye.